Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. So today I am going to discuss you about class 7 English 1, and the topic of our discussion is written right over the board, which I am going to show you. A Nation's Strength. It is being written by William Ralph Emerson, and it is in unit 4 of section A. Today we will discuss this poem, first two stanza of the poem A Nation's Strength, which is being written by William Ralph Emerson. So let us start. First let me read the two lines of the poem. What makes a nation pillar high? I am repeating it again. What makes a nation's pillar high and its foundation strong? Here the author means William Ralph Emerson, is asking us a question. What is the question? That what makes a pillar high means what makes a country's foundation pillar strong. Next, what makes it mighty to defy the foes that round it throng? Again I am repeating it. What makes it mighty to defy the foes that round it throng? So I am starting it again from the first line. Means here the author is asking us a question. What is the question? That what makes our nation strong? Strong enough to defend ourselves or to protect our country from the other enemies which are surrounded by nearby our country. He is asking these questions. Means what question? What makes our nation strong and strong enough so that we can or our country can defend it by ourselves? Okay. Next we shall discuss the second stanza. I hope you have understood the first stanza. Second stanza. It is not gold, its kingdom grand. Go down in a battle shock, its shafts are laid on sinking sand, not on abiding rock. Here the writer is saying again itself that it is not the gold which makes the country strong. It is not the gold which makes the country strong. He is also saying that if a country has wealth, much more wealth than is needed, then he is prone to attack by someone outsiders. Here the writer is explaining this thing. And suppose if anybody has a lot of money, lot of wealth, he has always an inner feeling that someone might steal his wealth. Same thing applicable in this paragraph also. Here the writer is saying the similar thing. If a country has a lots of wealth, he is very much prone to attack by the outsiders, means the enemies of his country, to loot his wealth. So that means it is not the gold also which makes the country strong. Okay students, now I am going to explain you the third stanza of the poem. Is it the sword, asks the red dust of empire passed away? The blood has turned their stone to rust, their glory to decay. Here author is asking whether here the sword means power. The author is trying to state us that the meaning of the sword here does not mean the sword. Here the sword means power. So whether the author is asking us again that whether the sword is the nation's strength. Do you think that power can be a nation's strength? I don't think so. It can be a nation's strength. If you look at the history, if you study history in social science or etc., wherever you can study the history, if you study the history, you will find that anything which is obtained in the means of power, it ultimately is lost. For some time it may stay, but after a few days it will be lost. So which means power is also not a nation's strength. Power is also not a nation's strength. Okay students, now we are going to discuss the fourth stanza of the poem. Let me read it out for you and listen it very carefully. And is it pride? That bright crown has seemed to nations sweet, but gold has stuck its lustre down in ashes at his feet. Here the author means William Ralph Emerson, is wondering whether a pride is a nation's strength. let me ask you a question. Do you think pride is a nation's strength? I don't think so. Actually, pride is like a crown. It's like a crown to the nations. But ultimately, if you have too much of pride, it goes in a vein. Yes, it goes in a vein. So pride, I hope you have understood that pride is not a country's strength. In fact, if you have a pride in yourself, it is very worse for us. Instead, here the writer is also saying the same thing. See, and it's the pride, that the bright crown, which I have said earlier, that pride is a sweet like a crown. It's like a crown in the countries, but pride also does not stand for long. Okay. Okay, students, I have explained you the fourth stanza of Unit 4 Section A of Class 7. So remaining two stanza I will explain it to you in the next classes. If you have or if you find it problematic to understand, you can WhatsApp in the group which we the teachers have created it for you. You can comment, you can ask questions, whatever is there you can ask in the WhatsApp group. I hope you have understood. Take care, stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.